what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Top Flight Podcast. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. Back on screen today, midweek episode. I'm with the boys. We got B in here, co-host of the Top Flight Podcast, and we got Erik, the topics and stat contributor of the show, wearing that red Manchester United jersey. I don't know why they're not really relevant right now, but hey, big ups to the Man United fans that are still hopeful. Shout out to him. But I want to start off with you, B. How are you, mate?
I feel like Bali, bro. I'm
Damn.
uh I'm not good, bro. Been down, allergies kicking my ass. Chelsea are out. One of the worst seasons probably ever since I've been a fan of them. So I'm just like Bali, bro. I guess now I know what Bali feels like.
That's tough, mate. Worst season ever, bro. Even Drogba, just like you said earlier, you said Drogba said what?
He does not recognize this club.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean I've been a fan of Chelsea, and we'll get into it. But I've been a fan since like 2012 when they won the Champions League, and it's by far the worst season.
I'm sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that. But hey, there's got to be winners and there's got to be losers. And fortunately, this time around, Real Madrid, we were the winners this time around. Celebrated it. But hey, that's gonna come later on in the show. We got to talk AustinFC first. But before that, we're gonna introduce Erik. What's up, mate? How are you?
Doing good, guys. I'm loving it. I'm loving that Real Madrid is in the semifinals. Got United playing tomorrow. Hopefully, we beat Sevilla. I can't wait to get to the Austin conversation, man. Let's get it.
Well, you do know that Spanish teams perform absolutely fantastic against English teams, right? So I don't know why you're hopeful, mate. So pray, I guess, pray. Let's see. I do want to send a shout out to Bali and Primo also couldn't be here today. They are on the weekend pause. We got a midweek episode for y'all. Want to plug in the website. Want to plug in the podcast as well. You know, check us out at whereastv.com and subscribe to the Top Flight Podcast. Check us out on YouTube and the audio versions. You know, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you check out your podcast, you can find us there. Tell your friends. Also share the podcast with your coworkers if you'd like. We're gonna talk Austin FC first, y'all. Obviously, we got a lot of European football to get into, but first is first. Austin FC. That's what we're going to talk about. And I want to get started off with just a quick birthday shout. Happy birthday, Sofiane Jafal. Young lad. Hasn't got his first start with Austin FC yet, but I know that that's coming. The minutes that he's gotten so far have been pretty impressive. He's put in some really tasty balls that haven't gotten finishes, but the players should have definitely put it to the back of the net. So big ups to him. Now, first things first on that, we'll have to get that out of the way. I want to talk about the jersey, mate. The new jersey that came out, the One Planet kit, if I'm not mistaken, just came out.
Yeah.
Adidas. I want to get your thoughts on that, B. What were your first initial thoughts when that new kit came out, bro?
Man, to be honest, bro, an Austin FC kid that's not green or black, it's just, I mean, the kit's all right. It's a pretty good kid. I mean, but I won't be getting it. I don't know. It feels weird. A lot of fans liked it. It's pricey, $100, bro. I was like, damn, $100. But overall, I think it's a good kit. It just feels weird not being green, Austin FC or whatever. But I think it's a good kit overall.
Erik, I gotta ask you, mate. You also saw the kit. What was your first thoughts whenever you saw it, bro?
It looks sick. I like it. I would cop it, but I understand, it's tradition. The better than black. I kind of get it. When it goes to blue and black, it's kind of disrespectful. So, yeah, but I would cop it personally, in my opinion. I like it.
Well, it's not more of disrespect, mate. The whole all the
Yeah.
teams in the league get their own version of it. So some fans were just saying that the design is kind of ironic because we did pick up a sponsor that is Chevron, and it's like a campaign to end plastic
I
waste.
forgot about that, bro.
So it kind of goes against the sponsor that we picked up. I wonder what Chevron thinks about that. I want to say though that the jersey looks kind of cool, man. I mean, I think the design is kind of smooth. They has some weird lettering on the bottom towards the area where you don't want much attention to be pointed at. So other than that, the jersey's kind of cool. I like the colors on it, but it does look a lot like the San Jose jersey. I'm not gonna like with a little bit of Charlotte, and I have one of those jerseys that was sent to me. So I don't know how I feel about it. $100. I think I might cop it though, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Don't know how I
You
feel
getting
about it,
it?
but I think I'm gonna snag it, mate. I'm not gonna lie. But enough about that. Well, let's talk about the Open Cup dates, boys. Moving through these topics, talking about the Open Cup. The dates just came out. What were those dates, mate? Did you
May
actually
May
did you
9th
see
and
that?
or May 10th. Yeah,
May
May 9th
9th
or May 10th. yeah.
or May 10th, bro. That's gonna be interesting. I do want to ask you, be starting off with you, bro. How do you think Austin FC is gonna do this year in the Open Cup? Obviously, last season we had an early exit, losing to San Antonio FC, who
I
ended up
was
being a
there.
really good team. You were there,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, I was
You were
there,
there.
and it went to extra time. Did not plan on staying in San Antonio that late. Um, but yeah, memorable in a bad way, I guess you can say. But as far as in the Open Cup, I mean, it's just gonna depend on how serious Wolf wants to take this competition. I mean, a lot of people criticize him for not taking CONCACAF serious. Um, so depends on the first opponent too. To be honest with you, bro, like the way the season has been with us, I wouldn't be able to say, oh, we're MLS team, Austin FC. We can go with the USL teams or any lower tier teams. But to be honest with you, bro, any team can beat us. I mean, Violet beat us. San Antonio beat us. So it's going to be a tough competition, regardless of who we get. It's all going to come down as to how serious Wolf takes it. Depends on how our situation is at the time when May 9th and 10th come around to see what we're doing in the MLS fitness. So it's going to come down to Wolf. Personally, I do hope he takes it serious. I want to go far I want to go far in any competition that involves a trophy, bro. So I hope he takes it serious.
I know Bali wants the team to definitely take this serious. I remember he said in some podcast ago that a a good season for him would be us winning Open Cup, and that would definitely be a great cup to win. I mean, that gets you an entrance into the CCL. So I mean, why would you not want that?
Hey,
Why would you not want that? I mean, I
hell
don't
yeah.
know if we need to be
I mean,
back there with our performance that we just had this season, but just saying the things that come with winning the
yeah.
Open Cup, I guess you can say. But Erik, I want to get your take on the Open Cup for Austin FC. $64 tickets is the average price, is what we're seeing on SeatGeek, mate. You think that it's gonna attract fans, even though there was a poor performance last year in the Open Cup and tickets are kind of pricey? I saw a lot of people were kind of pushing back on that, bro. Do you think tickets should be cheaper?
I think so, maybe. I mean, we got a few weeks till then. Maybe some things might change, but I think the fans
Yeah.
and support the club, los ultras, and they're gonna show up for the team. And me personally, I think you guys might hit it depending on who y'all get first round. But personally, me, second round. You guys win the first game, then get knocked out second game. Depending on who you
I
guys.
wouldn't be surprised, bro. Honestly,
I
the way
wouldn't be
that we
surprised, mate.
are, I would
I wouldn't
not
be
be
surprised.
surprised.
I do want to point out that we put out I guess maybe a B or C team in Violet. I wonder if we're gonna see something similar to that in the Open Cup, and if that's the case, bro, I'm worried. Well, hopefully the players turn up. The energy is different. There's more effort into it because what we saw in Violet away. If we see that same energy in the Open Cup, I mean this fan base. If this fan base is on the edge, they're gonna be off of it. They're gonna lose it. So hopefully we'll see what Josh Wolf, Davey Arnaud, and the rest of the coaching staff has planned for this game, and also the players too, man. They got to put their part, bro, 100%. But we'll see what team Austin FC is draw with. But what we know now is that the games are going to be either May 9th or 10th, just like B pointed out, and it'll be the Open Cup round 32. So get your tickets if you haven't already. And we'll see y'all at Q2, bro. We'll see. Let's see. Moving on, mate. I want to ask about the Fagundes injury, the update, and also the Julio Cascante update. B, I'm going to start off with you, mate. Fagundes update, there hasn't really been anything released by the club. Do you think maybe it's going to be long term, or you think that maybe they haven't released anything because it's just going to be, nothing really to worry about? It'll be quick. What are your thoughts, mate?
Man, shit, I couldn't tell you, bro. I mean, you would think that if it was nothing that serious, that they would come out already. But yet again, I'm not sure. Just what I'm hearing is maybe it's not as bad, but I mean, who knows, bro? To be honest, until Austin FC release a statement, I'm hoping that it's not bad because we need him. I mean, he hasn't been performing like we said on the weekend podcast in the studio. He hasn't been performing, so not only do we need him here, but we need him to be the day that we know he can be. So yeah, I mean, I hope it's a couple weeks maybe. I hope it's nothing like a Diego where it's like 8 weeks, but I guess we'll have to wait and see, bro.
100%, bro. We're gonna have to wait and see. Now, Erik, I want to ask you, mate. I mean, an injury is an injury. You don't want to rush it. You don't want to rush these players coming back because you can risk them. You can risk losing them again. So I want to ask you this, mate. What is the best case scenario for Austin FC? Losing Diego. You think maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks is a timeline that fans should be hoping to look at, or you think it's gonna be longer than that, bro?
what I've heard is usually groins are a lot more serious. So I would rather Austin FC not risk them for a month, maybe give them a little bit more time so you come back full with more confidence and not have that fear, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
facts.
for example, like Rashford had the same groin injury and he's already back in training, and I don't
My
like that.
days. My
So
days.
you
Okay.
wanted to have a little
Keep
bit
going.
more
Keep
time,
going.
more
Keep going.
patience.
Yeah, I
Keep
want to
going.
have a little bit more time because
Finish
that's
your thought.
Rashford, and I want time for patience for Diego. Injuries are something that can affect someone's season, affect someone's mental state. So it's a big serious deal, especially with the groins.
You're not lying.
When I heard you say Rashford, my mind goes Trashford. Just hear Bali say Trashford, bro. It's
when
just
when
fucking.
I heard you bring him up, I was like, dude, every episode that Erik has a chance, he's making a comparison to Man United, bro. I might as
Oh,
well
says
just
the
call you
guy that
cheap.
compares it to Ramos.
Oh my
Always making a
days, bro.
comparison to Ramos, bro. Every center back, that's like a Ramos center back. Captain, aggressive.
What can I say, mate? What can I say? I mean, that guy is just he's just like a bookmark. He's like a statement icon, bro. I mean, legend,
Yeah.
dude. Legend, bro. Uh,
Legend to my fans, I guess.
Erik makes a good point about groins, bro. You don't want to rush him. And, I think it's unfortunate, yeah, but I mean, maybe 4, 5 weeks, hopefully anything less than that, 100%. But I think tomorrow we will get a official word from the club. I think the availability is tomorrow with the press, so we're gonna just have to wait and see. We're gonna release some type of post as soon as that drops. So be on the lookout. We're Austin TV on Instagram and Twitter, so we can continue the discussion there. Now, I do want to talk about Julio Cascante's update. This is a bit more positive. We're not really losing the guy. We're almost done with him being out. Julio Cascante, we said that he'd be back around maybe before the Galaxy game, well, not before, but after the
Around the
Galaxy
Galaxy
game
game, yeah.
or the game after that. Now, Wolf came out in the press conference and he said that he should be back in full training this week, if not next week. Well, we saw a video today, B. We're actually talking about this before we got on the pod, and we were talking about what we saw in this video, right? And we saw Julio Cascante training with the rest of the team, and it looked like it was at full speed, at full strength. So I want to get your thoughts on that, B. What was going through your mind whenever you saw Julio out there putting in work with the rest of the boys?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool how SNSC shared a bunch of posts on their story. I was watching them and I saw Julio there. I saw Danny and Rigoni getting a little bromance going on. Rigoni with a smile. So, yeah, I mean, seeing Julio out there is good. I think the issue is going to be, I think this is his first serious training session, if I'm not mistaken. So, just to see what he can go out there. Match fitness is going to be very, very important. He can be back around the Galaxy game, maybe a week after the Galaxy game, but I mean, it might take him another week after that to get match fit. Maybe even, coming off the bench for a game after that. So it's going to be a slower process just because he's back in training. I tell people to calma because still time. You definitely don't want to rush him, like Erik was saying.
And that's actually what I want to bring Erik in on this. Now, Austin FC center back situation is a bit more different than their attack. So, would you bring Julio Cascante on as soon as possible, or would you, like we said with Fago, would you let him rest, let him come back to 100%, even though Austin FC is struggling defensively, bro? What would you do, bro? Erik Wolf.
Give him some time. Give him some time. Let him heal. Let him come back with time. Let him get some good training with Leo so they have a connection before the games, so it's not scrambled up whenever they go to the match, and go on 100%. There's not that little doubt with the fans like, oh, he could get injured. He might get injured. No, it's going to be all right. We got our full center backs. Let's see what happens. Personally, I don't think it's going to be a difference with the results, but, we never know.
Yeah, that's true, bro. I do want to ask you something. Erik kind of sparked a question right now as he made his point. Would you bring on Julio Cascante as soon as possible, or would you let Alex Ring kind of like slowly wean off of that center back position, or would you, just like I said, or would you insert Cascante, boom, right there, point blank?
Um, nah, bro. I mean, we got the new guy, Alec. So I feel like we should definitely take our time with Julio, bro. I think he is first dibs as far as fitness. I think he's been training with the squad as well. He didn't play the game before against Vancouver. We might see minutes. We might see him play in the Galaxy game, bro. I'm not sure if it's coming off the bench. I don't think he's gonna start, but for sure, I think we're gonna see minutes from him. So I think that he is just further along fitness wise to start over Julio. And depending on how his performance is, I mean, if he holds it down pretty good, I think that allows us to take our time with Julio, which is what we want to do, is take our time and not rush him out there. So if the new our new center back Alec, right? I'm saying that correct?
Alec,
Alexandro.
Alexander.
Um, Alexander. So if he can come in and get some minutes against Galaxy, and then maybe start the next game after that, let Julio kind of recover fully and not rush it, I think that's the best case scenario for us.
You said you think he could start against Galaxy or just get minutes?
No, I don't think he would start against Galaxy, bro. I mean,
Okay,
if he
okay.
starts, I'm like, okay, all right, okay, big jump, but I feel like he would
Bold.
get some
Big
minutes.
move.
Yeah,
Big
it's a
move
big
if he
move.
were to start. I don't think so.
I don't think so either, bro. To be honest, I think that he comes off the bench against Galaxy at least 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes, maybe, depending on how the game goes. But I think he's gonna get his first minutes against Galaxy.
Interesting, mate. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think that anybody would start over Leo and Ring, especially against
Yeah.
the Galaxy. But we're gonna talk more about that in our Galaxy preview. Some interesting stats coming up there. So Fagu update done. Julio Cascante update done. He's back in training, full strength. At least that's what it looked like in those videos. So we should see him soon. Good thing right there. Boom. And Erik said, B also said it. Don't rush this guy. Let him come back into the team. And I'm very excited to have Julio Cascante back in that center back depth chart, bro, because this is somebody that unfortunately got injured match day one. And ever since then, we've been saying, oh, we miss Julio. Oh, we miss Julio. But the other side of that coin is some fans are saying, like, just because we're going to get Julio back does not mean that it's going to save the day in the offense side of things. But
I agree.
Counterpoint to that, you got to build the team from the back.
Yes,
Austin
for sure.
FC's main game is building from the back, playing out the back. So I think Julio coming back into this team isn't going to necessarily save the day, just like we were saying, but I think it'll be good.
Yeah, and
Great
then
addition to the team.
yeah, one more thing on that take, bro. I, Julio coming back and just plugging in the center back position and thinking we'll be all right, better. It's definitely a job, but what I think was most important on top of that is being able to free up Ring. So like if Julio can come back, frees up Ring, we can definitely use a little bit of a change in the midfield. Maybe coming in for Owen, see what's going on there. But that gives us an extra player in the midfield. So I think that helps. That's like a plus. It's like a double for Julio to come back. Either Julio coming back or Alec doing a good job and coming in as our new signing. So, yeah.
I agree 100% with that take, bro. And I actually got into a bit of a tweet war, maybe a little bit with Nino. He was saying how Alex
Swear.
Ring was not going to be much help in the midfield, how he didn't want to see Alex Ring back in the mid. And I was like, hold on here. Hold on. What are we talking about here, right? I mean,
Yeah.
no knock on Owen, no knock on Danny. I love those two guys. It's like thing one, thing two, right? But sometimes in the midfield this season, we've seen that we need a little bit of muscle, a little bit of
Yes.
punch, a little bit
Yes.
of power. And I think
Even
Alex
something a
Ring
little
is that
different too,
guy.
bro. Yeah, something a little different too. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I mean,
An
we haven't been
alternative.
scoring goals, bro. We
An
haven't scored
alternative.
goals. Yeah.
Erik, you want to make a point?
Yeah, I gotta make a point right there. So let's say Julio Cascante comes back, but what do you guys want? You guys want Ring right in the midfield when you have that connection with Pereira and Wolf. What do you guys want? Once Cascante is back on the pitch with Leo, what everybody's been wanting, what is up in the midfield? What do you guys prefer in any game? Whenever they're, you guys got your Ring back, what is the next move?
That's a good question.
I would want to insert Ring into the midfield as soon as he would like, because Alex Ring is doing us a favor by playing center back, right? Of course, this is his job, and this is part of his attributes in his locker, as Bali would say. But I need this guy in the midfield to help lead us in the midfield. We've seen multiple times this season where it looks like we're just lost in the midfield, where it looks like we need guidance, maybe a little bit more of leadership. And that's not even a knock on Drusy either, because Drusy is focused on attacking and creating for everybody. So if we can get a guy like Alex Ring in there, leading the midfield, talking to the guys from the back, and also being defensive there, cleaning up the messes, chopping guys down, getting those dirty yellow cards, that's him. That's Alex Ring. Right? And there'd be an alternative, just like B was saying, from Owen and Danny. Valencia still has to come in, right? But we've seen that he's still not ready up to par. So bring up Alex Ring to the midfield, my opinion, as soon as possible. We need that guy up there, but we've seen it. It's really no question. We've seen that we need Ring back up there. It's really not up for any type of debate, I think. I don't know.
Plus if Julio was healthy and Ring hasn't been playing, I mean, people would be coming at what was said. Why isn't Ring playing? Why isn't Ring playing? If Julio was playing in the center back position and we've been playing with Owen and Danny, the way that we've been playing, the way that we can't score a goal, people would be coming at his head. Why isn't Ring playing? So I disagree with Nino, and I agree. I think that depending on the result, I mean, if we have a great performance against Galaxy and Danny and Owen just kind of flourish, and I wouldn't want to right away. But the way things stand right now, the way that we are, our form, I would not mind at all for Ring to come in. Honestly, I just something different, something like you said, more aggressive. Yeah, that's my opinion as well.
And one more thing, just to add on Ring right now that we're on the point, tying into the Julio and Fago update and all that, because Julio's return ties into Ring's freedom, you can say, right? Because Ring is kind of tied down to this Cascante injury right now. As soon as Julio comes back in, Ring is free, right? And adding on to the fact that Alex Ring is a great defensive guy, great CDM kind of player, CM Casemiro kind of guy. He also
Cashmere.
he also brings a goal threat, y'all. Let's not forget that this guy gets in the box, puts his head on balls that some guys might not want to, and he could have had a goal against Vancouver if maybe he opened his eyes a little bit and saw where the ball was, or I think it was Maxi didn't come in flying with his boot. So Alex Ring adds goals, adds stability and defense to the midfield, I guess you can say. I mean, this guy has to be put in there as soon as possible. And like I said, no knock on Owen, no knock on Danny. Of course not Danny. Danny is an untouchable for me. Untouchable, bro. Untouchable. It's more on Owen. We need an alternative to Owen. And hopefully we can get that here soon, boys. All right. I want to move into the Austin FC 2 praise. We spent a little bit of time on the Julio Cascante and the Alex Ring update there. I mean, how can you not? It's just a very tasty topic. I want to give praise to the Austin FC 2 boys because y'all, these kids are flying, bro. These kids are flying. They're undefeated. They won 2-0, bro. 2-0. And these guys cannot be stopped. Micah Burton gets his first goal, first professional goal, for, I guess you could say, even though it was for Austin FC 2, they still count that. And
Yeah,
David
I'm not
Rodriguez.
sure.
That's what the stat was saying. It was Micah
Oh,
Burton
okay.
gets his first professional goal. Um, David Rodriguez flying high, gets a goal as well. Nice cheeky little chip off of a really interesting counter attack, bro. I mean, these kids are flying high, just like I was saying. And David Rodriguez also, it was tweeted out by the Austin FC communications account that David Rodriguez ranks top 6 in key passes and dribbles. The key passes 10 and dribbles, successful dribbles 12. So this kid is scoring goals, banging them in, and he's also leading in key passes, bro, and leading in successful dribbles. I think maybe next season call up to the first team. Next season, maybe.
Relax,
There's still a lot of work
relax.
to do, bro.
There's still a lot of work to
There's
do,
still a
bro.
lot of work to do. He's very young. Le falta cuerpo también. You know, he's still small. Tierno, I guess you could say. But at this rate, what I've been seeing and hearing about this kid, next season, I want to give him a run in the Open Cup. Maybe if there's another Leagues Cup, we'll see what happens. I want to see this kid wearing first team shirts soon, bro. I don't know. Thoughts on that, B? Since you had a little pushback.
Nah, I mean, yeah, sure. He's doing great right now for sure. 100% agree with that. I just think it's a little too early for us to start calling, but that's just how I see it, right? My takes, the way I see it, and yeah, I mean, I hope he keeps it up. Hope the team keeps it up as well. Currently, this team is way more entertaining to watch than the senior team. So yeah, praises to them, and they deserve it. And they're currently one of the best teams in the league right now.
Bro,
Austin
they're
FC.
actually league leaders, bro. They're league
Oh,
leaders.
yeah.
They're in first place. They're undefeated, but in the power rankings, check this out. We dropped an edit today on We're Austin TV. Just real quick, the MLS Next Pro power rankings. It was a top 10 that was dropped by the MLS Next Pro account, but I just got the top 5 just to give them praise. Number 1, we have the Colorado Rapids 2 team. Number 2 is our Austin FC 2 boys. Shout out to them. Number 3 is the Minnesota United FC 2 boys. Number 4 is Charlotte's Crown Legacy. And number 5 is Orlando's second team, Orlando OCB. But in the table, it's a different story. In the table, in first place with 13 points is Austin FC. In second place is Colorado with 12. So how is Colorado in first place in the power rankings? I mean, it just goes to show that these MLS, everybody is against Austin FC in these fucking power rankings, bro. I'm just gonna
Um,
go ahead and say it.
did they
And
maybe
third
they scored
place,
more goals, maybe more clean sheets or something? I'm not really familiar with the Colorado side, but
was
yeah,
I didn't actually see their goals for and goals against,
yeah.
but for us, big ups to Austin FC. We've scored 10 goals and only conceded 3. Now that's also big credit to the offense. But huge credit. We cannot forget the name Damian Las, the goalkeeper for Austin FC, bro. He
Yeah.
has been absolutely phenomenal. And I want to get Eric's take on him. Goalkeeper talk right now. How important is it that you have a good keeper on the team? And also give me your thoughts on Damian Las, mate. Go ahead.
It's massive. It's massive to have a good keeper. I mean, look at you guys. You guys wouldn't be where you guys are at without Brad Stuber. That man is
Facts.
Good
doing
point.
a lot to you guys. Austin FC keepers are, to me personally, what I've seen, goaded. They do a lot for the teams, for the Austin FC 2 team and for the senior team.
Tarbell? Tarbell? Okay. Keep going, mate.
But yeah, I mean, I gotta tip my hat off for them, man. The great keepers. But hey, you guys still gotta take me to one of those games, man. I need to go to one of those Austin FC 2.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
bro.
Palmer Fields, bro. We got to go out to the next home game.
I don't
Next
know.
Friday, I
I
think.
would rather go to an Austin FC 2 game than a freaking Austin FC game, honestly.
Now you're just talking gibberish, and I'm gonna stop you right there, mate.
It's cheaper.
Now
I
you're
can give
just
you that
man.
much.
Austin FC 2 is very exciting to watch, just like B said, and they do deserve credit, and they do need every single bit of support that they can get. But I don't know, man. Walking into Q2, bro, it's just a different vibe, bro. But no knock on those Austin FC 2 games. They get lit, right, B?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely cheaper. Like I was saying, definitely cheaper.
I mean, not unless you go to the pitch and you get a little drink. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
then yeah, that's one of the most expensive drinks out there, to be honest, bro. I think it was like $6 for a beer. I mean, come on.
Damn, bro, it's probably $5 or $6 for a cup of coffee. Then most likely.
Yeah.
Most likely, bro. Let's see. I want to get the next game for the Austin FC 2 boys. For everybody that's listening and that is interested. Let's see. Where are we
I
at, my G's?
think it's
Well,
Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. They play
they play
Sunday
the LA. They play LA.
on Sunday, right?
Yeah, they play LA the 23rd. The 23rd at 7 p.m. So it's going to be
Yeah.
very interesting to see what goes on in that game. We're gonna give them hell, I guess you can say. Yeah, LA, they're 1-3-0 at 7 p.m. against our Austin FC 2 boys. We're undefeated, just like we said, and it's gonna be very interesting to see. I've actually seen the LA 2 team play once before. When I was a kid, I was a ball boy for one of their games against the Austin Aztec, and I'll never
Mm.
forget. I'll never forget. It was just like nothing. Didn't really think nothing much of it. I knew that it wasn't the main team. It was the 2 team, but I mean I thought it was kind of cool just to be there. You know, whatever. But Austin FC 2 is probably gonna beat that ass, I guess you could say. One more thing that I wanted to talk about on the Austin FC segment, boys, is the Galaxy preview, the official Galaxy preview that we want to have for the pod listeners for the episode today, and it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good game. Galaxy coming into this game, I thought maybe that they looked shaky. I thought that they weren't in the best form coming into the game, but after the LAFC match, it's a different story. I see what they put on the field versus LAFC. Maybe it had a bit more of emotion into their performance. You could say that they, tried harder because it was against a rival in their own city. You had to win back the support, the love of the fans. But they had more positives than just that. But there was good link up play. Butch looked all right. He didn't have any assists or any like menacing stats that you can say, but the link up play with Chicharo is back. They look a little scary, bro. They look more dangerous than they have the whole MLS season. So I want to get your thoughts. B, how do you think Austin FC is going to do in this game? We didn't win against Vancouver, 0-0 at home. Fans criticized. But what do you think is going to happen away from home? We're not good away from home. Do you think that that's going to continue, bro? Or do you think that we're going to get those 3 points? Maybe a point?
I mean, I'll be honest with you, bro. We're not looking good. We can't score a goal. So I think that's going to be our main issue is being able to score a goal. And I mean, LAFC is in the mud as well. We're not in good form, but they're in a little worse form than us. So I think we can be a little bit more confident going into the game. I know we're playing away, but LAFC are going through something. I mean, their fans are going through something. There's
LA
protests
Galaxy.
going on.
The
Galaxy,
Galaxy. The
yeah.
Galaxy.
I'm sorry, Galaxy. They're going through something with their fans. They want the GM out. I mean, it's crazy over there. They got a lot of stuff off the pitch that is messing with them. So I don't know how that's going to affect them as well. So I think this is the game to do it, bro. I think we're favorites if I'm not mistaken, but I just want us to score goals, bro. We need to open the floodgates ASAP, and I think this is a good game to try to do that. But I'm not confident the way that the season has been going. I mean, I'm not confident at all. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with a point. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised with a point. But I think
B,
this is the game to get 3, bro.
you said that we were favorites. Have you seen that meme of, or not that meme, but those like reels going around of that guy saying, "You sure about that?
Oh yeah, are
You
you
sure
sure
about
about
that?"
that?
That's me
Yeah.
right now, bro. Because apparently the Galaxy is 52%
Oh,
favored to win. There's a 24% draw and a 24% chance for Austin to take the dub, bro.
well, I take that
Disrespectful.
back, bro. I take that back.
Disrespectful, bro. Not even a quarter, less than a quarter. That's
Yeah,
like
maybe
seven
Will should
eighths.
have that on a paper and show it to the players, like
Laminated to the
laminated.
board.
But yeah, man, this is definitely the game to do it, bro. I mean, look, coming off of a poor performance against, LAFC getting destroyed, we it's LAFC, we mentioned that on the pod. It's LAFC. They're probably one of the best teams in the league. Vancouver is also a pretty good team, but if we come out of LA with another bad performance against a shitty LA, against an LA with fans are in turmoil with protests going on, if we come out with a bad result against LA, I mean, it's gonna be crazy, toxic on Twitter. I mean, it's even worse. Things get worse. So we have to get a result, bro. We have to. We definitely cannot lose. And we got to score a goal, man. Zardes needs to score ASAP. Rigoni needs to score ASAP, bro. Honestly, bro, I'm like, this is gonna come off bad. People are gonna take it the wrong way. Maybe it's just I'm emotional now, but like, I don't know if I just needed Rigoni and Zardes to score a goal, bro. I would be happy, honestly, with the draw if Rigoni and Zardes can score a damn goal to get that out of the way, bro. But I'm hoping for the 3 points, man.
And that's something that we have seen take take form in conversation on Twitter. People have been talking about it. Is the fact that can Zardes Rigoni get it going in a quote unquote big game, because Austin versus any type of LA is a big game. It has the element of Texas versus Cali, a little bit bigger with LAFC, but against the Galaxy, you get a lot of people talking because Austin has a big Mexican fan base, you can say, and Chicharito brings a lot of eyes. It has a lot of people talking, oh, Chicharito va a jugar contra Austin, blah, 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 Chicharito this, Chicharito that, right? This and that.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be very interesting to see what this game ends up at. I do want to get Erik's take on it, mate. What do you think is going to happen? Austin FC against Chicharito, just like I said. They also got Pooch. Thoughts on that, mate?
I mean, no disrespect to Chelsea fans. I mean, no disrespect to B. I love you, B. But I feel like this is gonna be like Liverpool, Chelsea, like the meme was el Sáquico.
It's
Sakiko?
it was Battle of the Mid.
Yeah.
Battle of the Mid. Battle of the Mid.
Okay, that's a good take, bro. I see that.
Take.
Definitely see that happening. Yeah, you're right.
I
That's a
think
good
it's
take, mate.
like kind of a snooze fest. It's gonna be like interesting with Chicharito and with all these guys. Who are like, you guys were talking about Rigoni and Zardes scoring a goal. I feel like one of them might actually nick a goal. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but maybe. But I feel like it's gonna be a draw. I feel like Austin's gonna come out with 1 point. I mean, 1 point is a good point. So, I'm not saying you guys are gonna lose this time. I'm saying you guys are gonna draw, and we don't know. We might even win.
We'll see. We'll see if those quote unquote stars or those big names for Austin FC are going to come alive in this game versus the Galaxy. It's going to get a lot of attention, just like I said, and we need Zardes to finally step up. We need Emi Rigoni to step up. I mean, if there's a PK, give it to one of those two. Give it to one of those two, bro. Like Juicy.
Bro.
Juicy, be a leader, be a captain, and just give it to them so they can get their confidence. Rigoni is good at penalties. He scored his against Ross Lake, so I trust him with PKs 100%. It's the gameplay kind of thing that we struggle with him, but hopefully he can get it going soon, because we did pay a lot of money for him, and we're paying him a lot of money as well. He's a DP player, for crying out loud. We can't sugarcoat anything. He's a DP player. Right. It is what it is, boys. I do want to point out, boys, that the recent couple matches against the LA Galaxy, May 29th of 2022, Galaxy spanked Austin 4-1. May 8th of the same year, 2022, the Galaxy beat Austin 1-0. And then we haven't beaten them since September 26th of 2021. We beat them 2-0. That was the Mackenzie Gaines goal we were talking about. You actually mentioned about that game last week. And then the Galaxy, May 15th, beat us 2-0 also. So they've had our number 100%, and we're not the best of road teams. That actually was brought up to me by G Scott. I think we've only won 11 out of 37 possible away matches. So we're not a road team, not a road team at all. Uh, it's going to be very interesting to see. So I want to get onto this next question with that. B, score prediction.
Um, Man, I want to say we can't score goals, bro. But I think this is a game to do it. I go 2-0 ATX.
Oh my God, bro! Come on, come back down to earth a little bit, please.
2-0 ATX.
We
This is
can't
the game
score a
to
goal to
do
save
it.
our life.
I know, but LAFC are in the mud. They're not
LA
good.
Galaxy, mate.
I'm sorry, bro. I got LA and Galaxy and LAFC mixing up.
It
But
happens.
Galaxy is in the mud, bro. I think this is the game to do it, bro. This is the game to do it.
Erik, you're a club legend. Keen used to play for the Galaxy. Man, are you gonna side with them, bro, or are you gonna side with Austin FC? What's your score prediction?
I was gonna say 2-0 to Galaxy, but seeing their current situation and how all the turmoil that they got going on, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 1-1. I'm gonna be a draw. Both gotta get a point, and I'm gonna keep it easy with you guys today.
You remember last episode when I told you 0-0 and you laughed at me? Was I not spot on, mate? Was I not spot on? I said 0-0 and you laughed in my face, bro. You laughed in my face, but I said 0-0 because we're not scoring goals. So I'm gonna be realistic in this game. I think both teams score. Both teams score, but we're gonna end in a draw, 1-1. 1-1. Austin FC and the Carson Galaxy share points, and I think we're gonna consider that a good result. I really do think that we are. So we'll see what happens. I think the boys are gonna want to come back. We're gonna want to bounce back and give something back to the fans because we need a win. I mean, we're out there celebrating the Austin FC 2 dubs like if their first team wins, bro. We're out there making graphics edits of the Austin FC 2 team like it's the first team because we ain't got nothing to talk about of the first team. You know, what are we gonna say?
Yeah,
Gallagher's still top scorer, bro. Still top scorer, a
that's crazy.
fullback. So
Everyone still hasn't scored. Artist still
Gregorian
hasn't
still
scored.
hasn't scored. So the only type of headlines that can be made right now is the boys got to bounce back, and we're not playing so well right now, unfortunately. So score predictions are in, mates. Let's see. Is there anything else we can add on the Austin FC segment?
Not really. Not on my
I'm
part.
excited to watch it away on the TV. Going to the game, just fun and everything. But something about being able to watch on the screen, really watch the players. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, 100%, boys. All right. Well, on that note, we get to shift the gears. We get to get into the top flight jet, fly over the Atlantic Ocean, and land in. Let's see. Second leg was at the Stamford Bridge, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Save the
100%.
bridge.
We're gonna land at the bridge. Unfortunately for B, very fortunate for me, Erik, Primo, Top Flight Podcast Madrid fans, and B even has it right there behind him. You can see the Madrid and Chelsea jersey.
Let me do this.
Unfortunate destiny. Unfortunate. He got Milan there as well, which are still in the big race. But we're gonna talk about Madrid versus Chelsea at first. I know that it's gonna be painful, but I gotta start off with you, mate. Chelsea, a team that not so long ago, bro, was doing fantastic.
I mean,
A
we had
team,
yeah.
a team that not so long ago, mate, was Champions League winners.
Yeah.
And then things happened in the political side of things, had to sell the club. Todd Bowley came in, spent an outrageous amount of money, fired coaches, hired coaches, rehired a coach. And everything has been spiraling, bro. Ever since that moment, it's no secret. Everybody has been documenting the downfall of Chelsea. People have been enjoying it. You got to be sick to enjoy the downfall of Chelsea. And I got the flu right now, bro. I'm sorry. B,
Yeah,
what's
bro.
going on, mate? I mean, how do you feel? Exit from the Champions League. Thoughts on that, bro?
I mean, I'm not I don't know, bro. Like I said at the beginning of the podcast, this is one of the worst seasons I've ever been a fan of this club. Since I've been a fan, this is by far the worst season that I've been ever seen this. I mean, honestly, bro, the morale going into the second leg was low. It's for me, if we somehow pulled it off, which was doubtful, we would have to play City. So I mean, does it really even? I mean, coming
I see
off
what you mean.
Brighton. The Brighton game still haunts me right now, bro. It still hurts me more than probably the Madrid loss. Just how we looked on the field. I mean, look, to be real, if we're getting more into the game and not just my emotions of the game, is like the first half was pretty good. N'Golo Kante missed a sitter, Cucurella missed a sitter. We could have gone up 1-0 early, turn things up a little bit. Maybe Cucurella bags his goal. 2-0, 2-2, you never know. Things could spark, but we could the same theme, and it's the same thing in Austin, bro. Same theme in Chelsea, which is it's double. It's that we can't score a damn goal, bro. We can't score a damn goal. João Felix, almost every Premier League game hits the post, bro. Enzo, 120 million. I mean, Kai Havertz. I mean, it's been the theme going in, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Rodrigo through deserved win. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. They deserve to go through. They were the better team, hands down. We're in 11th place. Champions League positions are done. We're essentially looking at a Champions League, no Champions League season for Chelsea next year. Our season's over, bro. Our season is over. I don't know what's left for me to watch the games, except maybe it's for us to score goals. But our season is over. It ended maybe in the first leg. Props to Madrid going through. Madrid, this is their competition. So I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say other than the ownership has been looking. I'm not happy with Bowley, bro. I'm not happy with the way things seem. Like he just looks like just like a guy that doesn't know. I don't know. There's been talks about that came out today on Twitter that says that when we signed Modric, that Todd Bowley walked into the dressing room to kind of present Modric to the squad and kind of just talk. And a lot of players were shook because the dressing room is like kind of like a sacred area for the players to like get ready for the games. Ownership doesn't really go in there. It's not really, it's new. It's like what, Todd Bowley being an American owner, like, it's like the NFL or the NBA where you could just, pronounce all over Jerry Jones vibes, just, then sacking Thomas Tuchel after essentially buying all the players he wanted, building a squad that he wanted to build, give us a list of players you want. We're going to give you the squad that you want to succeed. Sacking him, then getting Graham Potter. Potter is claiming that you're going to back Potter, claiming that this is new. It's not the Abramovich. We're going to support we're going to back our manager and build. We believe in this guy. We believe in this guy. We believe in this guy. Sack him right before the Champions League. Put in Lampard, which at the time I was like, look, it's a legend. I love Frank Lampard. I love him, but just a sketchy idea overall. I mean, and the performances against Bryan, the performance against Madrid, this club is in turmoil, bro. I have nothing positive to say. We can't score a goal. We spent $630 million. We just got destroyed by Brighton. I mean, no Champions League next season, bro. No Champions League next season for us, bro. I mean, what else? I have nothing to say, bro. I'm upset. I'm hurt. I don't know, bro. I'm just props to Madrid.
Jeez, Erik. Anything you want to say to that, mate?
Man, I want to give B a hug, man.
I want to give him a hug right now, bro. Straight up. I want to give him a hug, bro.
Thing is, like, that's how it is, man. American owners just, I mean, I'm one of them. American owners don't care.
Mate, they've given you everything, mate.
They give about money. They care
They
about
give
money.
out money.
We have money. Chelsea has money, and how is that going? 120 mil for Enzo, 80 mil for Anthony. Brother, it's just they're just.
I get you, Erik, because y'all bought Pogba for 80 mil, Lukaku for 100 mil,
Di Maria,
Alexis Sanchez, Di Maria. I mean, the money is there. American owners, as long as it's there's a profit coming in, and I guess I'm feeling your pain, brother. I guess, holy shit, is this how you feel, bro? Is this how you feel every season? There's been one season that I'm feeling. This is how you feel every season. Holy, bro, no, I need to give you a hug, bro.
wow.
We just won the Champions League not too long ago. Y'all are supposedly on the up, and damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that's how
I feel a little better actually.
Yeah, it's players that you can buy for cheap, and we're paying overpriced because they take forever to do the business, or you don't even care about the squad. You just want to bring a big name that's going to sell merchandise, sell jerseys, like, for example, the Ronaldo one. Yeah. They didn't care that he was going to City until Alex came in and told him, hey, come over here. The Glazers, ooh, we're gonna make that money.
Mate, did you just say Ronaldo was brought into your club to sell jerseys?
Glazers perspective, yes. Sporting perspective, Sir Alex did it. But
Yeah, Sir Alex did.
Glazers,
Also, Todd Bowley wanted to go to Ronaldo. They had a whole beef with Thomas Tuchel. Why? Tuchel's like, nah, we don't want Ronaldo. It's not gonna fit us. Why? Well, and that's what started the whole beef, bro. Todd Bowley thinks the same. The same, bro. I mean,
question for you, mate. Question: if you could go back and be some kind of influence in that room, right? Go back in time, put yourself in that room. Todd Bowley, Thomas Tuchel talking about signing Greece. Would you? And if you had the last say on signing Greece or not, knowing what happened to your club after deciding not to sign Greece, would you sign him, mate?
Bro, I said it at the time.
Would you say no?
I said this at the time, bro. I would have signed him, bro.
You did say that. I remember that you did.
I would have signed him. We need a fucking number 9.
He could have broken the curse.
But the thing is, the problem is, like, this is why Todd Bowley looks so stupid, bro. Why this club is like a circus, because you decided to side with Tuchel on that issue. You decided to buy him the players that you want. You said, why can't we get Ronaldo? He doesn't want Ronaldo. Okay, then I won't. Why? Why? Just beef. And then you sack him anyways. So that the first nail goes with there. I mean, honestly, to be honest, the first nail, the first domino that fell, the first catastrophic event that caused the downfall of this Chelsea Football Club was Abramovich being forced to sell. And just not being forced to sell, but being forced to do it ASAP, being forced to do it now, being forced to do it. And it's just ever since then, nothing has been the same. So Drogba coming out saying he doesn't recognize his club. To be honest, I don't recognize this club, bro. And I'm ready for the season 10, bro. I'm ready for the season 10, bro.
One more question for you, B, and promise we'll get off of the Chelsea topic. At least stop talking about it because we got to talk about Real. Just one question and see if you can answer it. I know it's not going to be such a short answer, but see if you can give me a quick answer.
Yeah.
What coach would you like to see in Chelsea next season, mate? Are you still going to ride with Super Frank, or are you going to think of or would you like to get at least the most qualified, best name available out there?
Definitely not riding with Frank. I love Frank Lampard. I love him. Chelsea legend. Love him. Definitely not. He's gonna go. I heard some stuff on Twitter that the talks with Luis Enrique kind of fell through. It's not looking good. So Luis Enrique might be out of the question. To me, he was probably my favorite pick as of right now. Nagelsmann is in still favorite. I don't know about Nagelsmann. He's young. He's got that little attitude to him.
Zidane?
Who knows?
Zidane?
No, Zidane maybe, but Zidane's got the French job lined up, ready for him to go. As things stand right now, I mean, the best man for the job, but I don't want Chelsea to rush. I want Todd Bowley to chill and think long term and think of the players that he has, and really, really seek out the best manager for this job. And once we get this guy, I'm telling you, this decision, the biggest decision in Todd Bowley's. I mean, the biggest decision, bro. I mean, if we get someone that's not qualified or someone that's just not the right person and then start the season off again with a sacking, I mean, this is the biggest decision that needs to be made. And I mean, Pochettino's out there too. I doubt he's going to come to Chelsea after being with Tottenham. A lot of managers are going to lose their jobs by the end of the season. I mean, so you never know. Antonio Conte's return, maybe. So there's a lot of good managers out there. I don't know, bro. I would
definitely somebody new though. Definitely somebody new.
Probably my favorite, but it seems like that fell through. So we'll see.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about Real Madrid, mate. I want to get Erik in on this, mate. Obviously, Madrid, the winner of this series. Good performance at the Bernabeu. Great performance. Good performance, I guess you could say, at Stamford Bridge. Madrid get the job done, bro. I mean, they did what was needed to be done. Valverde looked phenomenal. Rodrigo came up big in the second leg. Vinicius, Benzema, I mean, Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, Courtois. My God, Courtois. Say it twice, 3 times, Courtois. I mean, what a performance by him. This snake, bro. Come on, mate. Now, Erik, I want to get your take, mate, on Real Madrid. 13 semifinals in 15 years, bro. Football heritage. 13 semifinals in 15 years. May Madrid do it again. What was your thoughts whenever the final whistle blew and Madrid were through to the next round, bro?
Kings of Europe. What I was thinking, I do understand B's take. That was very disrespectful from Courtois to be kissing the badge in front of.
That's not disrespectful. He already won a Champions League with Real Madrid,
Disrespectful
bro.
as fuck.
Come on, bro. Keep going. Keep going.
Personally, I think that's disrespectful. I mean, that's where he shined. That's where Madrid looked at him like, yo, we should get him, good keeper. He did have his flaws. Not every keeper is the best, but, I mean, you won. You're a great keeper, great performance. You got to keep it Soto, man. I don't want that to bite us in the butt whenever we go to Etihad or back to Santiago, because we got Man City next, and Man City is scary. You are confident. I am downright terrified, especially losing Militao for double yellows. It's scary.
Mate, everybody right now that's scared, right now that's worried. Ay, tengo miedo. Es el City, Man City's right here. Bro, get a grip. Get a grip. Are you not a Real Madrid fan? Do you not remember countless of times where we were faced up against difficult opponents, tough opponents, teams that had only been scored on X amount of times? This team was going to change football, yada, yada. And what did Real Madrid do, bro? They showed how great they are. They showed their pedigree, and they showed why they should never be counted out, bro. All this time, all this chatter about Real Madrid, why have they never really been favorites? And I actually had to sit there and think about it, because that's not my original point. I actually read this thread on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. But it was more on the point, like, Real Madrid has been in so many semifinals. They're the ones that have won it all the time. They're the defending champions, right? And they're not the favorites to win the competition. Why?
That doesn't
Why?
shock me.
You know what I'm saying? And see, people will not be shocked. I respect that 100%. But when you look at the numbers, when you look at who has won it the most, when you look who had just recently won it, and the team is very similar. Oh, it's almost everybody's still there. Now, I do want to point out the Militao thing. That is something of concern, but I also want to give a shout to Nacho. Nacho is a player that when a starter, somebody from the first 11 gets hurt, right? Nacho is the first guy that we look at like, Nacho, step up. It's your time. Nacho, okay, bet. I've done this before. I mean, we've seen this guy come in against Bayern, do a job. We've seen this guy come in against big teams also, just like Bayern, and have gotten the job done. Nacho, that's his expertise. Come off the bench, masterclass performance, and we move on. Now,
There's one difference, though.
What is it, Haaland? Is it Haaland?
Erling
Okay,
Haaland, brother.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go on to the next thing that I had to say. Now, I do want to point out that I don't think we're gonna close out Man City. I don't think that we're gonna shut them out. Nacho is not gonna keep Haaland off of the score sheet, right? I think that we're gonna just have to outscore City. 3-2, 4-2, 4-3, 5-4. I don't know, bro. But we have to outscore City, because it's gonna be difficult to keep them off the score sheet, right? They're gonna score 1 or 2 goals. They're going to. It's almost a freaking given. But our game plan has to be that we just got to outscore these guys. We have Vinicius. We have Benzema. Rodrigo is in peak Ronaldo form right now. He's celebrating. Right? Valverde is in the form of his life right now, bro. And Ancelotti knows that his time at Real Madrid is coming to an end by choice, right? By choice. He almost wants to go to the Brazil job. It's something that he wants to do. So they're going all out for him as well. Now, but on the other side of things, you got a Man City that's very powerful. Pep Guardiola, you have the robot Erling Haaland, you still have Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan to worry about, Rodri, who scored a phenomenal goal against Bayern. But even then, and I'm going to go to Erik, even then, I've never been more confident heading into a semifinal in my life as a Real Madrid fan. I've never been more confident about a semifinal tie than this moment right now. Bayern Munich has put more fear into my heart.
That's wild for me, bro.
I know, bro. I know.
Wild.
But Bayern Munich with Lewandowski, Robben, Ribery, those teams, that team of the 13-14 era, that gave me more fright than this Man City team. I'm ready for it, bro. Thoughts on that, Erik?
I don't know, man. Last year, they didn't have the attacking power that they have this year. Last year, we had to go to the very last minute, seconds, man. And
Mahrez had won it.
Now they have a monster A monster who's about to be your GOAT, Ronaldo's record of 17 season.
I lose no sleep.
48 goals in a season. Take that accountability. And then De Bruyne and him have that link up, and it's not going to be an easy game. I'm riding for Madrid, but we cannot take those guys lightly, man. We cannot be like, oh, we beat them last year easily. We beat Chelsea last year. We beat Liverpool. No. This time, Liverpool, yeah, we saw it from Chelsea, yeah, but City.
Yeah.
City is the guys that you're like, they're for everything for the FA Cup. They're going all out for the league because they're going at it with Arsenal. They're not gonna back down because they need. If they don't have, if it ain't Haaland for them, then what is it for them to win the Champions League? What
Are
is
you done?
Pep need? What, Messi? No, that's
Are you done?
his last opportunity, man.
Are you done, mate?
Go.
I want to say this, bro. We're Real Madrid, bro. We're not coming from the EPL. Be Chelsea fan. You're wearing the Man United jersey, okay? City doesn't put fear in our heart, bro. Okay? You guys have this. You guys are in this bubble of fear of City. You guys are so afraid of City. Ay, El City. Watch out, City. Here they come, bro. This is Real Madrid, bro. This is Real Madrid, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see the badge. You see the crown. The City have a crown. No, because the City is with Madrid. The crown is with Madrid, bro. Okay? Whenever you get into the semifinals, things start to change, bro. Players' legs start to shake. They start to feel like jello. Okay? And City has a lot of those schoolboys. And I'm saying Haaland is going to get on the score sheet 100%. But is the rest of the team going to be able to handle 90 minutes in the Bernabeu? Así gana el Madrid. Thoughts?
I think this is different, bro. I think Haaland's, like Erik said, Haaland's form is insane right now. He's on track to having one of the best seasons of all time in his first season at City. So he's going to break the Premier League all-time scoring record. He already tied Salah. He's going to break Ronaldo's Champions League record. That's the one factor, bro. Honestly, bro, if Haaland was not part of City, I would Madrid. Así gana Madrid, como dices. Pero está Haaland, bro. And I get it. And you can never count Madrid out. Never. We did it when they won it. They played the PSG, the mighty Messi, Mbappe, Neymar. They won. They played the mighty City. They won. They played Chelsea. They won. And I get that, bro. We can never count them out. But I feel like this is different with Haaland being a part of City, bro. And not only that, you look at the other side, and we'll get to that as well. But the Milan derby, I mean, this opens up a big. Not to trash the Milan clubs, but it seems like the Madrid City game. It's gonna be
the real final.
In my opinion, the real final, bro.
Yeah.
And I think that City, after Pep, everything's going on with Pep, Haaland's hunger there. I think this is their year, bro. But you, like you said, you have great points, but you can never count Madrid out. I've done it before countless times, and I've always lived to regret it. But I think this is different, bro. I think this is different because of one person, because of one player, and that's Erling Haaland, bro.
Very interesting. I mean, you guys make good points. I'm not going to say here that I don't agree with anything, that I disagree 100%. You guys make a great point. Haaland is a scary player. But just like I said, go back to my points. I see Haaland getting a goal, 2 goals, maybe a hat trick between both games, like 2 goals in one goal in the other. But our attacking force has to outscore City, and I'm confident in that. I think that we have the better keeper also. The defense, even without Militao, I think they're maybe the same. Probably the same. You know, I don't think one's better than the other, but, you know, with or without Militao, I think, you know, slotting whoever for Madrid, I think that they're on par for the same level. Now, the midfield, I think the midfield is going to be the real battle, bro. I mean, whoever can get the better chances for their forwards is probably going to end up winning the time. I mean, that's so generic to say, right? But, you know, midfield creating the chances, Kroos, Modric, Valverde, whoever it is there, versus KDB, Gundogan, and Jack Grealish, I guess you could say, is on there. Who, you know, if they feed Haaland, Haaland doesn't miss. If they feed Benzema is very, very rarely missed. Vinicius right now is having the form of his life. Rodrigo is right now enjoying some of the best football he's ever played. So we're going to see 2 informed teams go head to head, bro. And if you're a neutral, this is a game you do not want to miss.
Fire game, bro. Both semifinals.
This might be the game of the tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, for sure. I mean, well, the Milan derby is pretty fire too, brother.
Milan Derby is gonna. And you know what? Why don't we just get into it right now?
Yeah,
Milan
let's
Derby.
get into it.
Milan Derby is coming up, bros. That's another football heritage
Oh my
match,
God,
bro.
what a I'm
Football
so excited,
heritage.
bro. I
That's
mean,
that's gonna be nostalgia, bro. I mean, whenever we were
yes,
younger, whenever we were kids, those two teams were on top of the world, bro. On top, they had the best players in the world at that moment. Kaká was there, just to say one of the names. I remember Dida, the goalie from
yes,
Brazil,
Brasileño, yeah.
monster goalkeeper, bro. I remember he was in that mix as well. But this is a game that is gonna be for everybody in soccer. Everybody recognizes the Milan Derby, and it's gonna be monstrous. It's gonna be fantastic, and we get two games at the San Siro. I think football fans should really take a moment and appreciate this match that is coming up. I'm gonna start off with you, B. What's your take on the game that is coming up?
Yes, historic matchup, bro. I mean, the Milan Derby, historic to be in a Champions League semifinal. Not only that, but to have two teams, Inter looking great, AC Milan, Leao looking great. So it's not like, well, one underdog and one favorite. It's gonna be an even matchup, in my opinion. The way that they're both teams are coming in, Inter, destroying Benfica, and AC Milan taking care of Napoli, who I thought was gonna go through. Um, you know, just man, like you couldn't have put it in better words, bro. This for neutral football fans, this is the dream game, semifinal. Um, and then just I'm excited for that, bro. I might call off work to go watch that
I
game
might too,
somewhere.
bro. I might
Bro,
too.
to be honest with you, bro, it's just that's how important this game is, and I have no ties to Italy. I've never been, honestly.
You're
Not a
not
Milan.
Italian? You said
Maybe
you
my
say you
last
were
name.
Italian.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
kidding.
Not from Italy. Never been. But big fan of both clubs. Just historic wise, when we were young, watching them, like you had mentioned, H. So big game. I'm excited. I want to see a goal fest. I want to see them go at it. If this was a boxing match, I wanted to go and just brawl. So I'm excited for that, bro. Also,
Uh,
Giroud. I love Giroud.
oh,
So
I
if I
got
have
I
to
got some thoughts
decide,
about that guy.
I mean, I got Giroud on one side, you got Lukaku on the other. So for me, it's easy. I'm gonna be riding with AC Milan, brother. It's just that's who I'm gonna be looking to go through. I actually don't really honestly care that much, but I would love to see Giroud in another Champions League final.
I'm very disappointed with Giroud, actually, bro. Very disappointed in him.
Why?
He celebrated the goal that Lau gave to him. Like if he created it all by himself, he did like I did it 100% celebrated, dropped to his knees, emotional. I get it, but bro, give the praise to Lau. I mean, he just gave you a goal, bro. You
Yeah,
know what
but
I'm
I mean,
saying?
he
Show
scored it,
some
brother.
respect.
I mean, he's the one that put it in the back of the net.
I get it 100%, but
Yeah.
it was a tap in, bro. A walk on tap.
It wasn't that. It wasn't a. It was easier. He did put it on a plate. Um, but at the end of the day, he put it in the back of it. Had he missed that goal, he would have got berated. So,
100%.
um, he put it in the. Bro, I'm a Giroud stan, brother. You know
I
what I
just
mean?
feel
I'm a Giroud
bad.
stan right
I
here,
just feel
brother. I
bad.
love
I just
Giroud,
feel bad.
brother. You know what I mean?
Now,
If he wants to celebrate by himself, let him celebrate. You know what I mean? So, no, but in all seriousness, Lau, what a assist, bro.
great
What a
player.
performance. He's on fire right now. A lot of people were talking about his performance in Portugal and how maybe he was going to be one of those names that comes up and fades away. But so far, right now, he is living up to his name and he's in top form.
I got quick head-to-head stats here before I get Eric's take on the Milan derby that's coming up. Head-to-head stats in the Champions League. I'm assuming this is from the recent format. The recent format it was changed like
Yeah,
in
the
the
new
early
Champions League. Yeah,
2000s, late 90s.
yeah.
So head-to-head stats: 2 wins for AC Milan, 2 draws, 0 wins for Inter, 4 goals scored. 1 goal has only been scored by Inter. All-time goal. Sorry, all-time top scorer for AC Milan is Filippo Inzaghi with 33 goals. And then for Inter Milan, can y'all guess who Inter Milan's top scorer is?
Uh,
Somebody everybody knows.
Ronaldo.
Legend. No.
Um,
Legend.
just putting me on the spot here.
Who?
Eto.
Who'd you say, Eric?
Schneider.
No. Adriano.
Adriano.
18 goals. One of the biggest talents of football history and just an incredible spot. Kind of like Chelsea's downfall almost, bro. Spiraled, bro. Kind of.
Yeah.
But let's see. Competition record. AC Milan has 7 titles. The most recent being 2006 to 2007 edition. Inter Milan has 3 titles, most recent being the 2009-2010. And then the matches played most recently in 2004, 2005, the quarterfinals. We had a Milan derby that saw Milan win 2-0 the first leg and then 3-0 the second leg. So that was a complete demolish.
Yeah, that was the year that they came back on Liverpool. No, Liverpool came back on them, right?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, 04, 05, yeah.
Or no,
Great
was
team.
it? I can't remember.
I
I
think
got it
that's
mixed
it.
up. Yeah.
The Istanbul final.
Yes,
think
yes,
that's
but
it.
yeah, the year before I think AC Milan had won it. So
Okay. And then 2002, 2003, we had a Milan derby in the semifinals of the Champions League, which saw the first leg 0-0, and then the second leg was a 1-1. Milan won away on away goals. So Milan has had their number. That's AC Milan.
yeah, but it's been decades. I've been over
Decades,
a decade, bro.
yes,
So like
yes.
all that, it's just historic. You know, it's great to hear all that history.
2 decades, bro. 20 years.
Yeah, so to me, all that goes out the window. I think this is a new era for both clubs. To be in
Who
this
you got?
position.
Who you got? Okay, who you got?
AC Milan, bro.
AC Milan.
Mm-hmm.
Eric.
I'm gonna go with Inter.
Ooh.
I mean, to be honest, watching the games, watching the highlights, Napoli should have won it. 2 great saves, penalty saves from the keepers from both sides.
Napoli went off.
Yeah, to be fair, on the defense of Giroud, he had missed a penalty. He had considered, so he got emotional when he got that goal. And the thing is that when they interviewed Rafael, he said, when I looked up, the keeper was a little too close, and I took a peep, and I saw Giroud in the corner, and I just passed it to him so he can secure it and have a lead. And that is a true baller. I mean, he said it. He couldn't put it in the back of the net, so he had to sweat it. And I mean, you can't go at Giroud. Giroud had to score, and that's how they got secured.
Giroud did look back though. Giroud did look back, Leao, and then he just continued to celebrate by himself, bro. I saw it. I saw it. Quit trying to defend him.
I don't think it's too much, but I think you're looking too much into it, brother.
All right. Let's see. I look into everything, bro. Every little detail. Warm-ups, how you exit the field. I look at it all, bro. So sorry.
What are you eating?
Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is, boys. All right, so my take, my score prediction. AC Milan Inter. I gotta ride with AC. That's my team in Italy, Serie A. That's my team, so that's what I'm gonna ride with, bro. AC Milan, bro. I hopefully they get to the final because that's an automatic dub for us. Real Madrid, and then this right here, that turns into a 15.
You're thinking too heavy, bro. You gotta worry about Erling Haaland, brother.
Bro, I've seen worse players than that, bigger, badder players that were in better moments, maybe. And this guy Erling Haaland, not afraid of him.
Damn, bro.
Not afraid of him.
We'll see,
He's gonna get a goal. He's gonna get a goal. Don't get me wrong, but he's not gonna keep us out. We got a final to get to, and a guy from Norway named Erling Haaland, not gonna be the one to stop us.
That is a hot take, brother. Definition of one.
It is what it is, mate. Real Madrid fans all over the world agree with me. I know it. I feel it right now in my heart.
I'm sure they do. I know how they are. I got way too many Madrid friends, bro. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how they ended up that way. Too many Madrid friends.
I know that Danny Benz 100% feels the same way. Let's see. Bali, Real Madrid fan. I know at heart he's a Real Madrid fan. I know that he also thinks that Real Madrid is going to win, but we'll see what happens there. Boys, is there anything else we can add on to the pod, either Austin or in European?
I got some.
Go ahead, Eric.
Man, like I was saying, Inter's going to win it, and I know what you want. You want that easy win.
Of course.
You want that easy win in the final. I don't know what type of Madridista fan you are who just wants it. Ooh, easy final. Come on, man. Let's make it interesting. Why do you want? Why don't you root for Inter, the team who destroyed Benfica, I think they're gonna mull over AC Milan, and then that is a final. I don't want no sloppy final. Come on, man. I don't want another.
To be real, mate. To be real, any team that is faced up against Madrid in a final is an easy team. Why? Why do I say that? Because Madrid doesn't play finals. We win them, bro. So you could put the world's best 11, Adidas best 11. You could bring back that Liverpool from the 04-05 famous game where they came back. It wouldn't beat us, mate. Wouldn't beat us. I'm confident. I'm confident, mate. Go ahead, Eric.
If this doesn't go right for you, bro, they're going to meet you, brother. Careful.
It's all good. It's all good, mate. I'm confident. My club is with me. The Lord is also with us. We're riding strong, bro.
Must be nice, dude.
We're
Got
riding,
these
bro.
headphones on my ear. Hearing you talk all this makes me sick. Allergies are kicking my ass. My eyes are watery. I'm coughing. Just allergies. Chelsea
It's
are shit.
it's
Austin
football
can't score a damn
heritage.
goal.
Football
I'm not
heritage.
just not in it, brother.
I'm sorry, May boys, but hey, it's been another episode of Top Flight Pod, a midweek episode. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back this weekend with the LA Galaxy review. We're gonna see what happens in that game, and we'll come back and have the takes for that. We'll have Bali on screen. We'll have Primo in there as well.
Unfortunately.
To talk about the Austin FC result, and also hopefully we'll have a Diego Fagundes update. We might have one as soon as Thursday of this week, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get a good Fagundes update, regardless of what the news is. The fan base needs to know either if he's going to be out long term or if he's going to be, right around the corner. Hopefully it is right around the corner, but we'll see. Also, one more quick shout out to the Austin FC 2 boys. They've been playing their butt off, and I'm very happy for them. Undefeated. Let's keep it going. League leaders, baby. Top of the league somewhere.
Top of
Top
the
of the
league,
league
mate.
somewhere. Boys, thank you for being here. On other listeners, hopefully you have a good day, have a good night. Stuff like podcast. Let's go.